Do you know what's really going on when your cat follows you into the bathroom every single time? Most owners think it's just cute or clingy behavior. But what's actually driving that habit is something most people completely misunderstand. It's not about affection the way you think it is. It's not about separation anxiety. And it's definitely not random. What's really happening taps into instincts your cat can't control, even if they wanted to. And once you understand it, you'll see your cat's entire personality in a completely different light. Here's what's actually going on. 1. You become vulnerable and your cat knows it. Have you ever noticed that your cat doesn't follow you everywhere? They don't chase you to the couch. They don't sprint after you when you grab a snack from the kitchen. But the second you head toward the bathroom and close the door, suddenly they're right there, pawing under the gap, meowing like you've abandoned them forever. Why that room? Why that moment? Because in your cat's mind, you just made yourself vulnerable, and they can't ignore it. In the wild, cats are both predators and prey. That means they've spent thousands of years learning to read behavior, body language, and patterns. One of the biggest survival rules they follow is this: never isolate yourself when you're in a defenseless position. When a cat goes off alone to relieve itself or groom in a concealed spot, they're temporarily exposed. Other animals know this. Predators know this. So cats have evolved to pay close attention when a member of their group, and yes, that includes you, goes somewhere small, enclosed, and cuts off visual contact. You're not just using the bathroom. In their eyes, you're isolating yourself in a confined space where you can't see what's coming. That triggers something deep in their brain, a need to check on you, to make sure you're safe, to stand guard, even if they don't fully understand what they're guarding you from. It's not obsession. It's instinct, and it's one of the most misunderstood behaviors cats have. But there's more to it than just protection. Stay with me because number 4 might actually explain why your cat stares at you the entire time. 2. The bathroom is the only place you actually sit still. Think about your daily routine for a second. You're moving constantly. You're working, cleaning, cooking, scrolling on your phone, talking to other people. Even when you're sitting on the couch, you're probably distracted. Your cat might be nearby, but your attention is split in a dozen directions. Now think about the bathroom. You go in, you close the door, you sit down, and for the next few minutes you're doing absolutely nothing else. No distractions, no multitasking, just you sitting still in a small, quiet room. For your cat, that's the perfect opportunity. Cats are opportunistic when it comes to attention. They've learned that certain moments are better than others for interaction. And the bathroom might be the most reliable one you offer all day. You're a captive audience, you can't walk away. You're not going to shoo them off because you're busy, you're just there, available, present. Some cats will rub against your legs, others will sit and stare. A few will hop onto your lap or the counter just to be close. They're not being needy, they're being smart. They've figured out that this is one of the few times you're fully accessible. And if they've been trying to get your attention earlier in the day and failed, this is their chance to collect. A study published in the journal Behavioral Processes found that cats are highly attuned to human availability and adjust their social behavior based on opportunity. Translation: your cat knows when you're too busy to care, and they know when you're not. The bathroom is when you're not, so they take it. Every single time. 3. It smells like you, and that matters more than you think. Your bathroom isn't just a room to your cat, it's one of the most scent-saturated places in your entire home. And scent is everything to a cat. While you see the bathroom as tiles, a sink, and a mirror, your cat experiences it as a cloud of information. Your soap, your shampoo, your toothpaste, the towels you used this morning, the clothes you took off last night, it all carries your scent. And when you're in there, that scent is at its strongest. Cats have something called the vomeronasal organ, also known as Jacobson's organ. It sits in the roof of their mouth and allows them to process scent in a way that's far more detailed than what humans can perceive. They're not just smelling you, they're reading you, where you've been, what you've touched, even changes in your hormones or stress levels. The bathroom becomes a scent library, and your cat wants access to it. When they follow you in, they're not just being clingy, they're gathering information. They're rubbing their face on the door frame, on your legs, on the bath mat, because they're mixing their scent with yours. That's called bunting. And it's one of the ways cats mark their family group. You might think they're just being affectionate. And in a way, they are, but it's deeper than that. They're reinforcing a bond that's based on scent communication, something humans barely register but cats rely on completely. If your cat seems especially interested in your bathroom after you've been gone all day or after you've showered, this is why. You've either picked up new scents from the outside world, or you've washed yours off entirely. Either way, they need to investigate. It's not weird, it's survival language. 4. They're watching you because you're acting strange. Okay, let's be honest. From your cat's perspective, what you do in the bathroom is deeply confusing. You go into a small room. You sit in one spot and stare at the wall or your phone for several minutes. You make weird noises. You flush something loud and sudden. Sometimes water runs. Sometimes you splash around. You're behaving in ways you don't behave anywhere else in the house. And your cat has no idea what any of it means, so they watch. Cats are observers by nature. In the wild, they spend hours studying their environment, watching prey, tracking movement, learning patterns. That same instinct applies to you. You're part of their environment, and when you do something out of the ordinary, they need to figure out what's going on. Are you okay? Are you doing something important? Is this a new routine they should learn? Some cats will sit in the doorway and just stare the entire time you're in there. They're not judging you. Well, maybe a little. But mostly they're trying to understand you, because you're not making sense. And cats don't like things that don't make sense. There's also something called social referencing. It's a behavior seen in animals that live in groups. When one member does something unusual, others watch to see if there's a reason to be concerned. Your cat might not think of you as another cat, but they do see you as part of their social unit. So if you're acting weird, they're going to check it out. That's not anxiety, that's awareness. And it's another reason the bathroom becomes such a focal point. You're predictable everywhere else. But in there, you're a mystery. 5. Your cat is training you and you don't even realize it. Here's the part that might sting a little. You think your cat is following you because they need you, but there's a decent chance you've accidentally trained them to do it. And they're following you because it works. Think back. The first time your cat followed you into the bathroom, what did you do? Did you talk to them? Did you pet them? Did you laugh and say something like, "What are you doing in here, silly?" If you did, congratulations. You just rewarded the behavior. Cats are incredibly good at learning what gets them attention. If following you into the bathroom results in interaction, affection, or even just acknowledgement, they'll keep doing it, because it works. Over time, it becomes a routine. You go in, they follow, you respond, they get what they wanted. Do that enough times and it's no longer instinct. It's a trained behavior, and your cat knows exactly what they're doing. A study in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science showed that cats quickly learn to repeat behaviors that result in positive outcomes from their owners. Even something as simple as a glance or a few words can reinforce a habit. Your cat isn't manipulating you in a cruel way. They're just responding to what you've taught them. You've made the bathroom a place where they get your attention, so of course they keep showing up. If you want to test this, try ignoring them completely next time. Don't look. Don't talk, don't acknowledge them at all. See how long the behavior lasts. For some cats, it'll fade. For others, the instinct-driven reasons we talked about earlier will keep them coming back anyway. But either way, you'll learn something important. You'll learn whether your cat is following you out of need or because you've been giving them exactly what they wanted all along. 6. It's one of the few rooms that feels like a den. Cats are den animals. In the wild, they seek out small, enclosed spaces where they feel protected. Caves, hollow logs, tight spaces under rocks. Anywhere they can tuck themselves away and feel secure. Your bathroom checks a lot of those boxes. It's small, it's enclosed. It usually only has one way in and out. The surfaces are hard and cool. The lighting is often dim or controllable. And when you're in there with the door closed, it becomes even more den-like. Your cat isn't just following you. They're entering a space that feels naturally safe to them. Add in the fact that you're there, which makes it even safer, and you've got the perfect storm. A secure environment plus a trusted companion. That's peak comfort for a cat. Some cats will go into the bathroom even when you're not there. They'll nap in the sink, sit on the bath mat, curl up behind the toilet, because the room itself appeals to them. But when you're in there too, that's the bonus. Now it's not just a den, it's a shared den. And for a cat, that's about as good as it gets. If your cat has anxiety or tends to be skittish around loud noises or new people, the bathroom might be one of their go-to safe zones. Following you in isn't clingy, it's strategic. You make the space feel even safer, so they stick close. 7. The real reason nobody talks about. Here's the one that ties it all together. Your cat follows you to the bathroom because they've decided you're worth following. Not every cat does this. Some couldn't care less where you go or what you do. They'll stay on the couch, totally unbothered while you disappear for 10 minutes. But if your cat follows you, that means something. It means they've formed a bond with you that goes beyond feeding time. It means they see you as part of their core group, someone they want to be near, someone they feel safe with, someone whose behavior is worth tracking. Cats don't follow people they don't trust. They don't seek out interaction with people who stress them out. If your cat is showing up every time you go to the bathroom, it's because they've chosen you. and that's not something to take lightly. So the next time your cat paws at the door or squeezes through the gap before you can close it, don't just see it as annoying or weird. See it for what it really is. A compliment. Your cat thinks you're worth protecting, worth watching, worth being near, even in the weirdest room in the house. And honestly, that's one of the highest honors a cat can give.